Picked a few more up, started collecting, feeling grand as I stand back and marvel at the legends. But
YouTube, welcome back to another 978 video, and right now we have Deadpool Back in Black, GameStop exclusive figure. Everyone pre-ordered this figure, but a lot of people were unsatisfied with GameStop for not fulfilling their pre-orders. Luckily, I was able to just walk into a GameStop and pick one up myself, and I was very happy with it. It was the only GameStop in my state that actually had it, and out of curiosity, I called. They said they had them, and I picked them up. But if you want to look at the back and look at some of the cover work and that little bio we have in the back, here it is. Increased aggression, boosted strength. Nah, he's just in it for the slimming black suit. This variant cover, Deadpool Back in Black, was a New York Comic-Con 2016 exclusive, and people were going nuts. And then maybe the year after that, I think San Diego Comic-Con 2017, they released the images of the pool figure. But those who haven't got the pool figure, don't worry, he will be in his own Deadpool wave. So wait for that if you haven't found one yet. Deadpool out of his packaging, wielding his pink katanas. I don't know why they're pink. Maybe they're pink in the comic, I don't know. But I actually do like this figure a lot, and I'm very happy that Hasbro made it. I'll explain to you why. A lot of it is just, you know, repainted parts, and it works really well with this figure. This is an exact example as to what Hasbro could be doing with their reused parts when done correctly and used right. And I think this was done right. Now, technically, this is a 2-for-1 figure, kind of like the Ben Reilly Spider Carnage figure, where you have two figures in one package. And I think that's a beautiful thing to do. So you need to pick up two if you're a collector like myself, who just has to have one of each. And this is pretty much a basic Bucky Cap body, generic. This also is a Blizzard head, or an eel head, repainted. Great. We have here the Agent Venom tentacles that fit really well as well. These Ben Reilly Spider Carnage hands, or Carnage hands, work also for this figure. We get the Superior Venom head, which I don't really like for this figure too much, but I guess it does work for what it is. And we get these gripping hands for the swords. I don't know where they come from, some generic figure. And if you're wondering why I have two whip hands, well, one comes with the figure, and then I decided to just add another one just to make it even. So I have two whip hands now, and I just took one from the old Ben Reilly figure and repainted it. And then we have these two katana swords. Now, I don't know where they're from, but I do like them. The translucent on them makes them look good. But that's pretty much it for this kit bashing figure that Hasbro did, and I have to say that I like it so much that I did have to go out and get two of them. Back in Black, it seems to be more white than black, and you can see why it says the suit is slimming, because when you have it against the white wall, the black accents pop out. But that's all there really is on this figure, just black and white parts painted oppositely. And then the belt was also painted, or the logo on the belt was silver paint. Looks really clean. My only complaint with the paint app is on the legs, on my thighs. There seems to be a little smudging. But other than that, I think it's a clean figure, and it's not a break. It's definitely a buy. If you're a Deadpool fan, you have to grab them. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you have to grab them. For me, I grabbed them for the symbiote aspect and just to put them on the shelf with the rest of the symbiotes. I may keep them as Deadpool if I decide to make a Deadpool shelf one day in the future. But again, this is just a knockout the park that I have to applaud Hasbro for their productive brainstorming, because this works. Everything on the left is pretty much Deadpool, and everything on the right is the symbiote. And again, this is what I like about the figure. It's 2-for-1. So when you pop these arms off, everything just goes in really easy. The only issue also I'll say with the swapping is my right hand seems to be a little loose. So, but everything fits. I don't think this head fits this body either. I think it's a little slim. However, I think it works though, so I'm not mad. I'm not complaining. It's something I'll settle with. I would have chose a different head for the symbiote, but everything else does fit properly. Once you get it all in, it looks good this way, and this is probably my favorite way to have him. And I'm gonna display him in the symbiote mode because he just looks more vicious. Maybe without this this head sculpt though. I think this rendition of Deadpool was the Secret Wars, his version of Secret Wars, where he gets the symbiote before Spider-Man does, and that explains why the symbiote is a little crazy to begin with. And supposedly after it leaves Peter, it goes back to Deadpool before it gets to Brock. So I don't know. I haven't read the issues. There are some people out there who take their comic book history dead serious. So I don't have it. But let's compare him to Superior Venom really fast and see where they get their similarities from. So pulling up the Superior Venom figure, it's clear to see they both have the same head. It's just hard to tell what the Venom head looks like because it's corroborated with all those wiggly lines. But I assure you they are both the exact same head, same size. And that is the issue. I think the Deadpool head is too slim. Where I already thought the Superior Venom head was slim already, so to put it on a thicker body just doesn't work for me. But the painting on it does look good, and it masks what head it originally came from, so I'm okay with that. And I actually used this head myself for a zombie Spider-Man, so it tells you that you can use these heads for other things if you're creative enough and you decide to just try to think out the box a little bit. But I think they look good. I'm not mad that Hasbro decided to use it instead of going all out and sculpting a new head. That works. It gets the point across. It's a 2-for-1. What could you say? But really quick, pop that head off and pop on this repainted Blizzard head, and you can see that it is the exact same head as either Blizzard or Eel. I have Eel here, so I'll just pull them up real fast. And the only issue with using this for a Deadpool head is it doesn't have the hood on the back or the top back of the head. And I think that's pretty important for Deadpool. But other than that, it works really well. The painted apps came out pretty clean. I didn't have any issues around my face. The other Deadpool I have is a little sloppy around the white around the eye. But this one came out really clean. So I decided to open this one and take pictures with it. But you see again, it's the same exact head. So I might take the Eel figure and make another Deadpool somewhere along the lines. But there he is, Deadpool back in black. I will say I'll give this figure a 9 out of 10. It's great execution on Hasbro's end, and I'm very happy to own this figure, and I think you will be too. So it's no regret, with no regret, walk into a GameStop, and if you can find this guy, pick him up and feel happy that you got him. If you want to use him for trade bait, that's a dumb thing, but do it because people will definitely trade it. I like this figure a lot. That's all I got to say. I appreciate you guys for coming. If you like this figure, you want to see some Spider-Man customs, stay tuned because I do have some customs coming. Like the video. Here's Deadpool. I should have just compared them, but just for comparison reasons, here's Deadpool. Like the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this figure. If you got it, when you get it, what the GameStop issues were. Just let me know in general. I want to hear your thoughts on this whole process. And here's a sneak peek of my Green Lantern Deadpool that I made. Oh! If you want to see the review on him, let me know. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank y'all for coming.
Well, forget it, don't wanna get you confused. Look, this is for fun, I ain't in it for all the views. Cause I hit you every day with something new like the news. But if you choose to subscribe, you the man. Yes, you. Everyone below in the comments, yes, you too. Thank you very much for showing me love. Who knew? It's ironic how we think out the box for you too, right?